Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I'm the host with the most. I'm Cole, and I'm here with the lovely, and always freezing ass cold Miss Amanda.
Hey, I thought you were going to say bitchy.
I just said cold. I didn't even say frigid. Just saying.
Oh,
Anyways, so we're here to titillate, and otherwise entertain you somehow or another. The way Miss Amanda entertains you is to point out things that I should do differently with my hair. Anyways, soon, enjoy this look because it will be ringlets the next time you see me. I will look like...
it's going to cut? Oh, no, ringlets.
The fucking monkeys will come out of my ass before it's getting cut. It'll be ringlets.
Well, that'll be a nice circus show.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Anyways... Why do you only pull one side of my hair back?
Because I can't reach the other side.
So now, really? Nice. Okay, so now that we're not going to do that because I don't have a ponytail in.
Oh, let's put the dog ears back.
I don't know how many more seasons we'll have of this until we start doing remote sessions for the studio. Anyways, what season is this? I don't know. It's season 5, episode 208. For those of you following along with your handy dandy notebook at home, hopefully lots of you are. Real quick, we'll give some shout outs to our sponsors because we've got them, by God. Hey, what do Smart Swingers do? They read. Are you going to stay awake there?
Yeah.
Okay. What do they read? They read ASNLifestylemagazine.com. Check it out today if you want to know everything going on in the adult and entertainment world, as well as the swinger world. That you need to be reading ASN Lifestyle Magazine. See how that works. Also, do you like Facebook, but do you wish there were so many fewer rules that you could see Miss Amanda's tits and cooter and all kinds of other shit? Of course you do. I just itch my ear on TV. Of course you do. So what you need to do is join Smuttify.com and find Crazy Casbah. Join our group at Smuttify.com. All the fun of Facebook without all the fucking rules. And finally, Nightcaps.com. Check them out today. The scrunchie that can take and absolutely help you be safer or someone you love be safer. So check them out, Nightcaps.com, and you can use the promo code Nightcap10-Casbah Inc. and receive a discount. Obviously, we have these with our customized logo as well. Check it out. We are leading the forefront and keeping the swinger world safe. That was quick. We blew right through those.
Look what happens when we don't talk beforehand.
What do you mean we don't? We were talking beforehand. We just weren't live on the air when we were doing it.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what. See, we shot our wad. We shot our wad, and there was only a select few got to hear us, and so it wasn't saved for posterity's sakes. But we've got pictures. You've got pictures coming. The challenge is, for those of you who don't have our YouTube channel, I'm wearing a different hat tonight. So we took a poll ahead of time, hat, no hat, and the vote was hat, and we took a poll forward or backwards, and the one guy was saying forward he's a farmer. Or he farms also. And my thing is, growing up around farmers, all farmers wear their hat. You don't see farmers wear it backwards, they wear it the right way.
I've never seen a picture of him with a hat on.
So here's the challenge. He's supposed to be sending a picture in a hat. Now, if he plays his cards right and does it the right way, I do it a naked picture. And you know what? She didn't say where the hat had to be. So, you know what? If you want to get a boner and hang your hat on it, feel free. Or whatever. So, just saying. You still have somebody you need to take in... going and that you assigned a picture, naked picture. We need to get that done. Because he's sending a picture. He wrote Miss Amanda on his dick and sent it to you. Remember?
A long
I know, we gotta get that done.
Time ago.
Okay, so the first question, for those of you who don't know, we do this in front of our live Facebook audience on our secret Facebook page, Casbah Inc. Shh. Don't tell the others. And Eric wants to know, how is the porn life of Miss Amanda going? Still interested? Yes. Well, I think we're still interested.
I think so.
Yeah, we are. We just had a whole bunch of shit, just like life got in the way and slowed us down a little bit. So, but maybe there's a distinct possibility that maybe you'll explore something new with it, a new area. Send in the clowns.
All options are open.
Send in the clowns. There's the question. If you would like to see Miss Amanda naked in clown makeup, send us a message.
I have someone offer to do it for me.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, coming out of the badge car. What? Clown car.
I wasn't gonna say anything and then take a picture with her and see if anybody knew who it was.
Well,
but way to spoil it.
People won't remember what I said. Nobody actually listens to what I... Right now, they're staring at your tits. No one is going to listen to a single word that I'm saying.
See them on there.
They can envision them. They know where they're at. They know what they're supposed to look like. They're big and bouncy. Boy. So, there you go.
They're not that big.
Okay, well, they're appropriate size.
I mean, they're a double D, but I'm just too skinny.
they're appropriate. The fun bags go with the fun size. It's all fit appropriately.
Oh, that's true.
You don't want them the wrong way because then it'd be like flotation device. You'd be like, be like a Tommy Boy, and it pulls in. He's like, isn't he a big dumb animal, folks?
I always wanted to be able to go into a normal store and pick out a normal size bra and have it look cute, fit.
It's cool talking. See, no, this is nice. You still can do that.
No, I only can go to a limited number of stores.
Well, you said and fits.
Right.
I was gonna say anybody can walk
There's
in and buy
only
a bar,
one store that carries my size.
It's the Miss Amanda store.
Close.
Really? I don't buy her bras. Can you tell? Is that what? I don't know. See, look at these people they're a joy to behold. Everybody likes your tits. Shit, you don't even need. You know what? This is gonna be Tasba. You're gonna replace me with your boobs. It'll be tits, Amanda.
What?
You don't even need K anymore. You don't need me. It'll be Tasba. It'll be the crazy. It'll be Tasba and the crazy truth. It'll be your tits and you on here just having your own show. What do you say, left guy? I say yes. What do you say, right guy? I say no. Just saying. All right, there we go. Whatever. We're gonna move along. We're gonna move along. See, we already digressed.
Wow.
See, crazy from the heat, man. It is what it is. See, everybody.
I posted one on Spotify.
If you go to Spotify, you can see the boobs. You can see her ass. You can see her cooter. You can see it all.
I don't know if I have any direct shots of some of those.
I didn't say you have we went down in a shark cage and fucking, to take on the great white shark for a fucking picture of the cooter. I mean, we're talking that, but there's pictures of that show where the cooter would go. That people, it's like it shows without it showing. There's no gaping shots of your cooter.
I know that I'm just thinking of shark is really the wrong reference there, but that's
really?
Okay. Yes.
What would be better?
Because some people call their period week Shark Week.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's it.
That doesn't happen for me.
No. Okay, no, that doesn't. So, okay. Jeez. Manta ray. Stingray. It does. It's stingray. It's not a stingray.
Sting your ass. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, man.
Get your dick
did
close
me for 30 years. You get paralyzed and you can't go anywhere. You're just stuck here. Fuck, I can't move.
I stunned him with my cooter.
I thought it was a clam because it had a little tongue going, but it was actually a stinger.
And you thought it was just an orgasm.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't realize it was directly injecting venom into my body.
I shot you with my power juice.
Oh my god,
This is why I don't come up with shit.
I am so fucking that we are marketing that. Oh my god.
What?
You too can get some of Miss Amanda's power juice. It's gonna be a scent. It's gonna be a perfume.
And see, people just thought I was just really reactive.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
oh my
no
gosh,
shit.
you can just feel it.
Oh my
No,
lord! Now we know. Now we know.
When you think it's sucking you in.
It is. It is. Trust me, it just seeps right through. Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
I can't wait for the marketing. Really? You have more fucking dudes coming back for round 2 or 3 or whatever. You have people that haven't fucked you yet that are like, can I do it a second time if I get the chance to do it the first time? They haven't even experienced the power of your magic cooter and they're already like begging for more. They get within the aura. You have your aura and then your cooter has its own aura. And it's like, it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. So here's the thing, the bidding, because everyone wants to know about the bidding. Don't forget the bidding. So we're going to change that bidding. There's dinner with me, dinner with Miss Amanda, dinner with us, and dinner with Miss Amanda's cooter. Now, I don't know. No, we can't have her. Her cooter's not allowed to go on dates.
Prostitution.
Not if you, well, yeah, because you can't feed it. What are you having? Wieners? Wieners or tacos? It's about all that it eats. It's where it has tongue. It enjoys tongue. It does enjoy tongue. I'd like a side of tongue, please. Anyways, all right. Wow, this shit just went fucking completely retarded. That's amazing how fast I did that. All right. Should we start? Oh God. All seriousness. Well, not really, because there's no such thing as serious to begin with. But the auction does end. It's ending soon. It ends on the 15th. Sunday. So you want to make sure, don't forget to get your bids in. She's currently a $400 dinner date. Fucking expensive girl. I'm cheap. I'm $325, and together we're $300. So you put us together, we're not as valuable.
Apparently not.
Individually, we're worth more.
Exactly.
There you go. Nice to know. That's what the kids will sell us off as. When we're old, they'll sell us off as individual pieces. We're like that set that doesn't, it's like the salt shaker's worth more than the pepper shaker, just saying. I don't know. It is what it is. Well, I just came up with some sort of fucking example.
I was being a smartass, giving you a goofy look.
No, you weren't. No, I thought it was serious. You didn't play with your hair. You always make fun of me for playing with my hair. You're fucking petting
because
yourself.
Mine actually has been becoming smickened up against my head, so I'm trying to fluff it out.
You know why that is? Because it's hot as fucking here and you're sweating. Your hand doesn't even vaguely feel fucking cold.
You're sticky.
Hey, why don't you touch underneath my hair?
No.
Come on, give it a little pet.
No. My feet are cold.
Well, there you go. Okay, so with that being said...
Turn that fan on, you just angle it that way.
No, I'm going to man up and fucking fight through this because that's what we do. We power through. Wah! Don't get all look at me like that, damn it. Okay, so...
Wow.
to the question generator. See, people are like, okay. So, all right, are you ready?
Whenever you are, boss.
Oh, fuck, you've lost your mind. Okay, ain't nobody buying that shit tonight. Okay, hold on.
Don't kid yourself. You are kind of the highlight, the spotlight, the attention whore.
There you go. Now you found the right word. Attention slut. I'm an attention slut.
Attention whore, this is not your moment.
Love me. Where's my crown? Okay, so, first question. Now, this question actually comes to us. It doesn't come to us. That is sounds so wrong in a swingers podcast. Is sent to us. See, it's the little things that make all the difference in the world. This question was sent to us and from the West Coast is all they want me to say because they have lots of people
bouncing in.
Well,
I'm going, gosh, what reference can we use? It came bouncing in.
Well, here's what's neat. The reason why they didn't want anything other used than that is that there is a group of them that get together on Thursday night, which is the night our show is released, and they have a Crazy Truth dinner party over Thursday, and they listen to our shows.
Who the fuck does that?
And it's people on the West Coast. They do. That's why they. So the people that this question involves are going to be part of that group.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Now I was told that I could say that part. Okay, because I checked on that. Because they don't think anything odd about that, but they don't want names mentioned.
So they can all sit around the table and look at each other and figure out what it is.
Yes, okay, so here's the thing. So we have a tight group of friends. See, I'm reading my teleprompter too. We have a tight group of friends. We like to party together. We go out together. We do lots of things together, both vanilla and lifestyle together. We hang out all the time. There's a big group of us, about 15 to 20, and it can grow a little bit bigger or be a little smaller depending upon the event. Recently, over the past couple of months, we've started to have issues within our friends group because some of the people are starting to have issues with others in the group. We were all very close, and now there's starting to be little bits of squabbles, which is putting us as kind of the leaders, the unofficial leaders of the group, in the middle of everything. This is making swinging so much less fun. We don't like to do it anymore because it just feels like everybody gets upset no matter who we hang with, that we hung with them and not the other couple. What should we do? Oh, so when I reached out to him, okay, so to give you a little more background, so when I reached out to him, apparently it has gotten very bad. Like a couple of the groups, they can kind of be in the same room, but not really. There's squabbles among a couple of couples are starting to fucking not get along because of how they were playing and whatever. So the couple that wrote to this, they're getting stuck in the middle of anybody that if they hang out with one group or they go do something with, group A, then it's not.
We've kind of been there, haven't we?
We have. And so they want to know, and they said what it's starting to happen is it's taking the fun out of swing because now they're just like, they feel like they're walking on eggshells all the time. My question was, I asked them about the whole concept of how they listen to the show. For example, they now do it in 2 sessions. Where it used to just be one. That's how bad it's getting. So what they want to know is, how do you make this all work? Oh, here's the other mix. They do play sometimes outside of the group, but most of the time not. They had all started off, remember how we always talk about we came in, like there's people that we came in with? Mm-hmm. Well, they all kind of came in, they didn't know each other ahead of time, but they all kind of came in at the same time. So they've kind of like cut their teeth together as they all went through. But they stay pretty exclusive.
Okay.
And go.
15 to 20 of them. Couples or individuals?
Couples
so like
and
40
individuals.
people?
Well, couples and individuals. So I'm going to guess, and I don't know this for sure, probably in the neighborhood of like 30-ish is probably what we're talking about.
Well, if they're a tight-knit group, mm-hmm. and they've always hung out together, then I would almost, if they're close friends, mm-hmm. I would sit the couples down that are causing the issues and go, y'all are putting us in a really bad spot.
Do you think that? Okay. Oh no, go ahead. Finish your thought with that.
Because there's nothing wrong with saying you're putting us in a bad spot. You're making it, I'm going to have it, you can sugarcoat it however. You're going to talk with them too. And this is where y'all are putting me. I don't know what your issue is, but can you at least get along for this short time? Because you're causing a lot of tension and a lot of drama.
Okay, so first with that, would you take and call the people out? Would you set all the fucking problem children down at once and say it to all of them at once? Or would you go couple by couple and do it individually?
It could go both ways. Because if you said
it's not a bisexual situation.
No, it just depends. It depends on the dynamic. It depends on personalities. You can play counselor or therapist and sit them both down and go, what the fuck is your problem?
But are you then putting yourself more? Here's the challenge with that, and I think you're right. But it's like, are you then putting yourself even more in the middle of it? I mean, okay, my gut reaction is, tell them all to fucking suck a dick until they grow up and walk away, because you're not as their issues continue to fucking go. If it's hurting your lifestyle experience, what's going to eventually happen is you're not going to want to be in the lifestyle anymore.
You're going to find new friends.
You're either gonna bail completely out of the lifestyle, or you will find new groups. The challenge with finding new groups is people are going to go, oh, hey, who's your new friends? And then you can end up infecting. It's like taking that shitty rotten apple and then taking it and putting it in a new barrel.
Well, okay, so we were kind of in the same situation.
Right?
Ish.
Right?
Where one's like, well, if you go there, you've got to pick a side. No, I don't. I want to stay in the middle and support everybody, but you're not allowing me to.
Yeah. You're.
So we ditched the one dude with an attitude and bad vibe, and we're like, you know what? If you don't like it, tough shit.
Right. Well, but
the other one we ended up getting fed up with and quit talking to him. So realistically, we kind of
got rid of all of them. Eventually, okay. So Shelley put couple by couple of it. Tell them this isn't high school and you're not the principal. Doug put, sounds like it'd be best to meet individually. Shannon, or go couple by couple, but doing that, you will get people who become defensive. Or true. Travis, it definitely needs to be brought up, either as a group or individual, but communication is key, even in this type of group setting.
Well, but okay, but here's my thought with, okay, you can meet with, depending on their personalities. If they're somewhat just grumpy, but they have a personality that they would listen, you could do both, everybody involved in the same room, or even like at dinner. And well, I wouldn't. but
take away the sharp objects first.
Sit them down and go, I don't know what y'all's deal is, because it could just be miscommunication between the two. Could. And they're not, and they're totally, one said it one way and they didn't mean it that way, and now you have all these people against me or whatever, and they might not have known that what they did.
Here's the one challenge though: if you get involved any more than you already are, what will happen? I remember the one. Okay, so I'll give you an example. When I used to bounce, right?
Okay.
When you're a bouncer and you go into a situation and two dudes are getting ready to fucking, and their friends are getting ready to throw down, and you go in and you're like, both of you are fucking gone, and all of a sudden you're dragging the two idiots out that are causing the problem, and instantly all of a sudden it becomes West Side fucking Story, and these two fucking groups of morons have bonded together because you're taking both of their friends, and all of a sudden it becomes both of them or both of their teams against you. And so you have the potential, if you call this shit out, you have to know going into it, you need to be ready, if you're going to call these people out, in my opinion, to have them both turn on you and go, well, there's no problem, you're just blowing it out of proportion. Basically, in my opinion, you need to be ready to say, here's the deal, suck a dick, fuck you all, and walk away. Because if you're not, you're going to get don't get caught off guard.
I completely agree with Eldon.
Eldon puts a great comment, sometimes people or groups grow apart. And maybe that's very true. And maybe that's part of the way that's a good way to deal with this is let it grow apart. I do think you have the right to say to both of the individual groups, right? Here's the deal. If you go out with Group A and Group B starts getting in your shit about it or giving you shit, you have the right to turn around and go, shut your fucking mouth. You know what? I'm an adult. I'll do what the fuck I want to do. I don't need your permission. I don't need your approval. You don't have a right to treat me like crap because of what I want to do. I'm not hurting you. That's not okay.
There's nothing wrong with expressing your feelings. You're ruining this for me, and now I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, to stand up for yourself is okay. To stand up for yourself and say it's not okay. Don't be mad at me because you have a problem with them. They didn't do anything with me, and I'm not, and I'm not taking sides. You know, I mean, I guess that's the biggest thing. Is, yeah, Shannon's put it. Yeah, your contingency plan needs to be solid. Yeah, because you have to understand. Look, I have been in this role before. When you're the counselor, whether you want to be or not, when you are the one that tells somebody something they don't want to hear, you're the asshole. Okay, so here's the best analogy I can give you. I sold cars forever. So somebody comes in and they want to buy a car, and all of a sudden they want leather and fucking stereo systems and sunroofs and fucking all this cool shit in there, right? They want all this badass shit, and that car costs $60,000, and the payments on that car is going to be $800. Well, they can only afford $200, and if you're the asshole that comes and says, "Hey, look, I'm sorry, no, this car's I can't make this be at that price range," 95% of the time, they're statistical numbers, the people will leave out of embarrassment. They will never come back. They will go to another dealership, buy a car they don't like as much, but it's in their price range because they're not dealing with you because they're not embarrassed. It's the same fucking thing when you deal with people, and if they have issues, when you call them out on this, or when you stand your ground, that's a very natural way that people deal with it. So you need to know that going into it. You know, we've got if they're all as close as they say they are, there should be no reason they can't work through it. That's very, very true. Yeah. Absolutely. Right now, no matter how you approach it, The initial group is split, so maybe it's time to split the group because there will be resentment. Very true. Larry put communication is just as important between play friends as anything else. Unfortunately, sometimes you need to tear things down to rebuild and start over. And maybe the true answer for West Coast folks, and maybe we're looking at, maybe it's don't try to fix it.
Maybe they're tired of trying to be the glue that's trying to hold everything together.
Well, and honestly, look, unless there's some sort of like you're on salary, okay. If you just got elected to be the happy leader of this group, you can still be nice to all parties involved. You don't have an issue with any of the parties. Your issue is you don't like them being in the middle of stuff. But there's nothing wrong with if the group isn't going to grow, that you grow out of the group, and that's okay. I mean, really, it's a challenge because I think so many times we want to fix things because when you have friends, you don't want to lose them, and you try to hold on to it. But I mean, look at how many fucking people we have lost along the way as we went through with shit. Sometimes it's just you go a different path, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. You know, so maybe not trying to. Maybe we don't try to fix it, and you just like go on is the better way to go. Don put, I think the whole group is, I think the whole group. So it's not he said she said type of thing, not taking things back and forth, having things lost in translation, and that's really true too. I mean, that's the other. Welcome to the hood, everybody. That's the other thing too is that you just don't want to. It can go south very very quickly. That. Hold on, we got to give somebody with a new dirt bike a chance to get down the street. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, that would be. I don't know. I feel for that. I see. We were different in that we did not do. We were sport fucking. We initially didn't want to make friends. We were like, we were not going to make friends. So, and then we just did, and it's happened naturally. But we were never ones that were like had to be super good friends before we had sex. None of that shit. So really,
and it's not like we really hung out with each other on a regular basis, except at the bar.
Yeah.
And then when one person had a tiff with one bar, then it was go to a different bar, but we tried to go to both.
Yeah, we it has not been until probably, I'll bet it hasn't been until the last 4 or 5 years that we've done vanilla things with anybody that was lifestyle. We were friends with them, but that was like, we never have done stuff where like all of our kids were together. That it just wasn't our thing. And it's not that it's necessarily was right or wrong. It just, I don't know. Just
ours were always older.
Well, they were, but I mean, we didn't. It's like we kind of kept those worlds separate. Mm-hmm. So I don't totally like that's still foreign to me now.
Yeah, you become good enough friends.
No, and not friend, but I mean like the concept of like only fucking within your group of friends, or getting a little fuck.
That's just a comfort thing, I think.
That's right.
That's just a comfort.
That's why we have just the overall gang symbol of swinging, not just individual.
It's not that way. It's this way.
What? Oh yeah, it's this way. Fuck, I don't know.
Dumbass.
Sorry, now you can kick me out of the gang. I gotta get a tattoo of it. It's all good. Okay. Hey, look at that. We're at the halfway point.
We are at the halfway point. What the fuck? There's like a fly flying around here. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, we should have. I wish I had one of those good announcers come in for the halfway point. Remember that guy? He used to be awesome. Yeah. Hey kids! Are you looking for something new to wear? Do you want something that's going to support your favorite show? Something that's cool, cheeky, maybe a little risque? I know just the place for you to go. Full Swap Shop. That's right. Get all of your swinger gear at fullswapshop.com today. Check them out. Everything from stickers, coffee mugs, hats, and so much more. Fullswapshop.com. They even have books there. Check them out today. You've read the mag. You've listened to the show. Full Swap Shop. Go buy some swag. Is that okay? Okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of. I gotta practice. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, I did it wrong. I hadn't practiced it for so long.
Oh my god.
I didn't. This what I'm crazy. If I practiced it, it would be better.
Would it?
It would be. Do you want to change the way the lifestyle is listened to? Well, then tune into Full Swap Radio today. Is that better? Okay. We'll just end that one right there.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Do. Hey, we're back to the show, kids. Lord.
You are, yeah.
It's hot. That's what I am. I'm hot and sweaty. Okay. Hey, do we want
How
to
do
do?
I make this show?
What?
My facial expressions or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Get your boobs. Do we want to do the health point of the day right now? This would be a great point to slip that in.
Sure, I didn't know we had a health point of the day.
Yeah, we started it last week.
What was it last week?
Don't take more pills than what's prescribed for dick pills.
That's right. We did do that last. You did it last week. Yes.
It's on the teleprompter.
That isn't just a fly. That's a fucking horsefly.
That's not the tip of the day. But okay. Anyway. What? What?
They bite.
What bites?
Horseflies.
All flies. Well, they don't bite. They don't have
Remember
teeth.
when Santa did the halftime?
I do remember that. They don't have teeth.
They bite.
They don't have teeth.
I don't give a flying
They
fuck.
put like
they
they put like acid on you or something, and
They
then they
bite.
suck it up.
They bite.
You see the movie The Fly?
No.
It's like acid, so it stings. They don't bite. Bees don't bite you; they sting, right? Flies. Seriously, have you watched the movie The Fly?
No,
I'm pretty
I
sure
haven't.
they spit on you, and then it acid, and then it burns. Did that hurt?
Did you really just
Did that hurt?
No.
If I was a
You
fly,
scared the fuck
if
out
I
of
was a
me,
fly,
but it
that would
didn't
hurt.
hurt.
No,
Oh
I
my
was
god, you did spit on me.
I don't know what happened.
Oh my god.
Okay, health tip of the day, don't spit on your wife. Anyways, okay. I didn't mean
He
that.
does. He squirrels a lot.
I got excited. I just lost control. Like, I'm gonna spit on her. Yeah. Okay. See, they sting. See, I got people backed up. There we go. Okay, health point of the day. You know, it is warmer out, and it is summertime or getting close to summer. Yesterday was 92, 93, and tomorrow's supposed to be 96, a new high.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. So the health tip of the day is, don't forget your sunscreen. No matter how excited you are to hook up and have sex later, if you're out laying out, you're in a pool, you're on a boat, you're on a camp out, if you are fucking sunburnt fried, you are not gonna want to have sex. So the health tip of the day, Casper health tip of the day, take it from two pasty. What are you looking like that for? Two pasty people use sunblock.
Just because you get a little sunburn, you won't want to fuck?
Okay, let's think back to the last time I was on a boat and the top of my legs got a little sunburn and it took 8 months before they completely healed.
Okay.
How long was I in the sun? How long was I in the sun? 4 hours.
Roughly.
Yep.
He had
I'm pasty.
blisters.
And when you popped
That
them, they
big.
blistered again and again and again.
And someone went up to him and went, what? And hit him on the top of the leg and it just shot.
It looked like I was a squirter because both my legs were very
Oh.
pissed down my legs. Yep.
It was horrible.
I'm just trying to help people out. That's all. And scrub your biscuit when it's hot. Scrub your biscuits. Yes, absolutely. So okay. All right. Next question. So it was a good health tip of the day.
It was.
Yeah, but you kind of like.
Is that all because Kim got sunburned?
Well, that's what I was thinking of it because I saw her boobs and they were sunburned. I was like, well, I need to pass that along.
Okay.
Well, we've all been caged inside with winter, and it's like we're all like, oh, it feels so good. And the next thing you know, we're all like fucking burnt, beet red, and we can't touch each other.
Someone made the comment about being pasty white, and I'm like, come stand next to me, I'll make you feel better.
So, okay, and don't forget sunscreen for Mr. Happy. He doesn't like it when he gets sunburned. Trust me. Yeah. The last thing I want is a bug.
When we
up,
go
down,
naked
up, down.
camping,
Oh, God.
I slather that shit on multiple times a day.
Yeah, you do.
Multiple, because I will burn.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, actually, I burn then I tan, but I really don't want the added wrinkles or skin cancer or anything. So
we are pasty. We are very protective of that sort of thing because we know pasty.
I lather.
And there's nothing sexier. You know what's great about camping, naked camping, is the taste of off mixed with sunscreen. That's just good eating right there. Just saying.
Go clean that shit off before you. No.
Have you never put sunscreen on and then got fucked on a trampoline? Or not bug spray on and then got fucked on a trampoline? Have you not sucked a dick right after somebody was naked and sunscreen or bug spray on and then later sucked a dick?
Not that I can recall.
That's because you were drunk. The alcohol kills the taste of it.
No, at that one we weren't traipsing around naked to get sunburned, so there wasn't sunscreen.
I know, it was just bug spray. I'm sorry. It was just
but how many guys were walking around naked?
I don't know. I've tasted it before, and it's just...
You've
It can smell
tasted it
coconutty, which is kind of like coconut. So if you're
So what
chicken,
we
you
need to do
wear
is get one
coconut.
that's edible. So
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, that's just saying, because I'd rather I don't want. There's nothing worse than getting a fucking mosquito bite on your dick. And I need to compete for the blood going anywhere where it's not supposed to, for one. But just saying. Okay, that wasn't the point of this whole show. I don't know how we got off there. I was just trying to help people not to get their tatas burned and shit.
Distracted.
I'm just trying to protect the pasty people like me out there.
I'm pasty. You have more of a tan than I do.
My legs haven't seen fucking the sun since like 1975. Look, when I run naked in a campground at night, it looks like two lightsabers.
On Saturday.
Wom. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, but that kills my bed.
It kills your bed.
Just saying. Okay. See, a lot of people are pasty. So, okay. All right, question number 2. Now, this next question. All right, well, before I do the next question, I want to say this. I got a couple other really, really good questions that, I really want to answer. But to be perfectly honest with you, the question came in, it was 6 pages long. Okay?
Okay.
I have to, process it more. Because even talking to the person, I have to talk to them more because I need to get a clearer perspective of what they're asking. So I say this because I want people to know, sometimes if you send a question and we don't get to your question right away, or it takes longer before we answer your question, it's not that we don't want to, but I don't want to sound like an idiot when I answer it. I mean, more than
usual,
normal. So sometimes, and that we had a really good question, I don't have my head all the way wrapped around it yet. Okay. So the next question. This question comes from newly single. That's the only way they want to be known. Okay. So here we go. All right. So we started out with the lifestyle as a couple, at which point in time we were active and made lots of friends and did lots of things in the lifestyle. We have since broke up. It was not a good breakup. It was ugly. There were, and I'm paraphrasing this part of it, there were allegations of inappropriate behavior, i.e. cheating, okay? So, and he said, she said, whatever. So, anyways, they are both wanting to continue, and they're both continuing the lifestyle, but they're going to the same of places and events, and this person is trying to figure out, how do you handle that now, because of they constantly have people come up. This person constantly has people come up and either tell them what the other person is posting, or things that they've said, or things that they're doing. They're getting a play-by-play, even though they don't want that, right? Finished it with, should I quit going? Should I ignore everybody that we were friends with before? Should I still try to maintain those friendships? What do I do? How do I do this? The other person is plowing forward, not caring. How do I go forward? That's a quote.
Who were the allegations against? The person that wrote it, or the person that was the other half?
The other half, and the other half is now and dating again.
Okay.
So I feel bad because this is it's not a funny question, so it's hard to make a lot of jokes. I mean, I can, but it'd be wrong. I get it. Here's what makes this question hard for us. We've never broke up.
Are you sure?
Well, we broke up once, but we didn't actually break up. We weren't swingers when we did it, and it still came over. So we've never had that in any part of our lives as adults. We've never dealt with that.
No.
So it makes it a little challenging, but it's not new. I mean, you hear this all the time. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. You hear about couples that were boyfriend girlfriend in a poly sort of way, or couples that were exclusive, of people coming up and like fucking just giving you a report of everything the other person's doing. It's like, people love. Don Henley said it best. You know, people love fucking dirty laundry, and that's what people do. They want to come up and tell you all this shit because they want. It's not because they really give two fucks. Because if they gave two fucks, they wouldn't do that to you. But it's
gossip.
It's gossip. It's they want to see a reaction. They want to get something out of it. So I don't know. You know, what does the person do? Do you keep? I don't think you ditch all your friends just because. I mean, you can't play the victim. Well,
you're gonna have some friends that choose a side.
Yes.
Which that just happens. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's not you choosing. That's them choosing.
That's them.
And you can't help but how other people are going to choose.
There's nothing wrong if they start to talk. You just put your hand up and go, stop. If you're going to say anything about blah, stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Shannon put, I think you continue being friends, but ask to not give a play-by-play or talk to them about the former partner. Absolutely. And you are the one that has to put your foot down with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to do it more than once. And you have to do it firmly. Because they're going to go, oh, well, no, seriously, just let me tell you this. No, stop. It's kind of like a consent thing. It's like touching. No. You have to be firm, and you're going to have to remind them. And if they don't, eventually, if they won't quit it, then you may have to cut ties.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think you don't go. I guess here becomes the question. How can you handle yourself in public? That's really the question. We deal with this with haters, right? Because we go to events and there's some hardcore fucking haters of ours at some of these events, you know? You have to know whether or not, can you be an adult? You can only control you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't think you can control yourself, then you either need to leave when they come in or you need to not go.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there before. I've been there and went, you know what, I'm not in the mood that I could fucking handle that if that's there.
And we turned around and left.
Right. But that's all you control. And you have to be prepared somewhat. Leanne put, you have to set your boundaries and stick to them. If people cannot respect your boundaries, then you have to move on. Absolutely. So, how are you going to behave? Can you... And it's little shit. That's the other thing. It's little shit.
I would also assume, though, if they were friends with other couples and stuff, granted, you're going to have the ones that pick side, but they're also not going to know how to interact with you as a single. So, you might be picking up new friends along the way that are more accepting of you being a single. And
you might have to make some more of the effort with the couples that are friends to let them know it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's part of it. But I'm huge on little things with this shit. Because nonverbal is a big deal.
Yeah.
So, and you see this a lot of people go, I didn't say a fucking thing. I didn't do anything. I was on the other side of the room and there should have been no problem. Yeah, except for the fact that every time you looked over, you glared. Or you were staring at him, or you glared at the new significant other. Or you did things to make it look like, or to try to make it look like you might be talking about them. There's lots of little fucking games people play.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot play those games. You have to be willing to understand that you can't play those games and not do it.
Nothing wrong with going, I'm here to have fun, don't drag me down.
Right. And the thing is you know what? Look, I have been in a room. You weren't with me.
No.
You weren't with me. I walked into a room that was with the single biggest fucking hater I have. That, like, I guarantee there's a lot of people assumed that there would probably, if we ever were in the same room together, it would be a fight. Me being one of them. I walked in the room and they were there. And everybody was able to, I did my thing, they did their thing till they couldn't handle it and left. But I mean, literally I made zero eye contact. I made sure to completely keep my space so as to no way to provoke anything else happening. And to just live and let live. Life is too fucking short, man. Live and let live. Okay. We got people coming on. My normal deal with an ex is to cut all ties and have nothing to do with them after. I get it, but you don't want to like limit where you can go. I mean, but no, yeah, I can see. Don't have anything to do with your ex, but you still don't have to stay at home. Don't drop old friends, but keep trucking on making new friends. Yeah. Here's a great opportunity to introduce yourself. You know, you're going to be forced to. So whatever. Okay, I'll come right back to this. Lindsay's got a question. Can we talk about implied consent versus express consent in the lifestyle? Yes. Give me one quick sec. What other people think of me is none of my. This is Leanne. What other people think of me is none of my business, and you have to adapt an I don't care attitude when it comes to the haters. If that ain't fucking speaking the gospel, I don't know what it is.
It's easier said than done a lot of times.
Right, it is, but you do have to. You have control. You have control over you all the way through. So my thing is, hang in there. That's the biggest thing. Don't mind fuck yourself. Mind fucking yourself is where shit's gonna go south. Seriously, every time. There you go.
Agreed.
Okay, so I want to hit on this because I love this topic. So Lindsay asked, can we talk about implied consent versus express consent in the lifestyle? We sure can. I'm all in on that. Do you want to hit it first? Do you want to hit it?
No, you go ahead and I'll interject.
Only with my permission. Okay, so here becomes a challenge when we talk about consent in the lifestyle. The problem is there is things of implied consent and express consent, and honestly, in the lifestyle, there should only be one. Okay? Should be express consent.
Agreed.
Okay? This is the fucking problem right here. Is that when you start getting implied consent, there's too many variables with it. Not everybody adheres to it, and the lifestyle is totally different than any other thing that we do. Implied consent leaves an opportunity for mistakes to be made, for things to be misread, whatever.
And go to the person and not somebody else to find that out.
I'm headed to there next, okay? The reality of it is this. Consent can change in a drop of a hat. What was completely all good can completely be not all good, and that is 100% okay and correct. That means just because we fucked and it was incredible and we both had the greatest time ever doesn't mean that the next day I have the right to walk up and grab you. Just because we fucked, that was then, this is now. Just because it was okay to do for you to grab my ass yesterday doesn't mean it's okay now. That is the problem. There is no implied consent. It needs to be, and Leanne hits it, it can be open to perspective. And look, when unless you hear it from somebody's mouth exactly what their perspective is, you're guessing. And that is so fucking very, very bad, okay? Here becomes the next part, and this does actually tie in with this. When it comes to consent, one of the gray areas with implied consent is that there's a lot of couples that have these rules where you need to get permission from the spouse or significant other to do certain things. Okay? Problem one with that fucking rule is that's implied consent. Okay? Here's the deal. I don't have the right to tell anybody what they can or cannot do to her. End of story, bottom line. If that's your rule, you go, yeah, but nothing. Yeah, but nothing. Only one person has the right to determine what can or cannot happen to them. That is that individual person. Anything else is bullshit. Straight across the board.
If my rule is to have his consent, then I will say you need to talk to him.
Exactly.
Then that's giving you
that is and at that point in time, you the person asking, know our rules and our dynamics. You're protected. Everybody's completely covered. Just had this happen. An incident of this just happened. A certain couple plays a certain way. Okay, and the way they play is their significant other is they are not involved.
Mm-hmm.
Another individual made the decision based on his rules and totally went and broke their rules and basically cost himself a chance to be with this person. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. I don't care if you have a penis. I don't care what the rest of the world says right now. A woman has every 100% the same rights as I do as a man. It's her body, it's her rights, it's her say. Mm-hmm. And if it is your responsibility as the individual, if someone's interested in you, to tell them your rules. Mm-hmm. And it is, if I'm interested in somebody, it's my job to talk to the person I'm interested in. I don't want to fuck the husband. I want to fuck her. So you know what? Now, if she tells me this is the way it goes, rock on.
Rock on. You know I'm interested. I'm going to go talk to him.
And then I'm going to go talk to him. And I promise you, the first thing I'm going to say to him is, okay, I was just talking to your wife. She said these are your rules. Mm-hmm. So I'm following your rules. When you start putting implied consent, when you fucking start putting variables with consent, this is when stupid shit starts to happen. The reality of it is, here's the deal. You know what? I love watching her get fucked. That is a statement. That is a factual statement right there. I love watching her get fucked. But it's still her vag, and it's still her body, and it's still her call who she gets fucked by. End of story. It doesn't vary. I don't care. There's no gray area with that. Mm-hmm. And the problem is consent should never have a gray area, and yet it does. Mm-hmm. And it's because of things like implied consent. The other challenge with it is, look, you already have there's a kink out there, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody does, consent, non-consent, which is if you're into it, it's hot as fuck, okay? But again, it's the kind of what consent, non-consent is. Obviously, it's like can be as much as a rape fantasy type of thing, okay? But with any BDSM, with any kink, there's contracts, there's when you've seen, there's rules. It's never, the thing is, there's never just a free-for-all, you know? And I'm sure some couples probably operate on the thing of there's an implied consent thing or an unspoken deal. If it works for you, I guess, but I'm telling you, it's not right to do to other people. If you said to me, if I was sitting on you and you're like, well, it's just kind of whatever, I'm not good with that. I wouldn't be. Mm-hmm. I'm not willing to take that risk, because here's the deal. I'm not willing to go in front of a judge and go, see, but it was implied that it was okay. I'm not willing to go on the sex offender list for that. Mm-hmm. No pussy is that fucking bomb. None. Not even yours. You know, so I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I hope that I answered that a little bit. I hope she wasn't like, oh, I really believe it implied consent. I just tell her if I went on a tear. Oops.
Well, no.
Consent's a scary thing. We live in a world now where there was a time that, to me, implied consent is like a 1950s concept. Mm-hmm. Where it was okay to slap your receptionist's ass.
Please define implied consent.
Implied consent would be, it would be that it's a given that I can go ahead and do something. It would be that we've made out, I gave you consent one time when we made out, that you can make out with me at any time, and so I don't ever have to ask again.
Well, gosh, I've broken those then.
Well, or it would be, another way would be is to go, yeah, we've already hooked up once, so it's just implied that we can touch, we can do things. Part of the problem is that swingers are huggy, we're touchy as generally rule as people, and so what happens is we're all guilty a little bit of you know, I see you, I know you, I give you a big hug. Mm-hmm. Swingers are notorious for kissers. Either kiss on the lips. Okay, yeah, it's interested to know that you touch me so I can touch you back. That is absolutely, that's a perfect way to do it with implied consent. Because I touched you, you can touch me. The problem with that concept is that, let's face it, as a guy, if you're a guy listening to this and a woman touches the small of your back, the odds of you feeling threatened by that are probably pretty slim. Okay? You're 4'11 and a half. I'm 6 foot tall. You don't know me. And I walk up to you. You walked by, you said hi to me, you touched my back, and then I've got you're kind of alone out having a cigarette or something, and all of a sudden I walk up and I do the same thing to you. The threat level, the feeling of security changes drastically. Mm-hmm. I can give you another example with it. This is going to seem kind of weird, but this is one of my things. Since I've grown my hair out, women seem to think that I want my hair pulled. Mm-hmm. If you want me to quit fucking you, pull my hair. You'll be amazed how fast I'll quit fucking you with that. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it's the whole.
Because it does get extremely twisted. Mm-hmm. If a girl walked up to a guy and grabbed his dick, granted, some like it, majority don't. You're pretty much implying that they can touch you. Uh-huh. Because that is small of the back is no, it's not threatening and it's just a gesture. Grabbing somebody pervertedly, but you're wanting to be grabbed.
But it can be. If you put your arm around me, you're not going to take control of me.
No.
If I put my arm around you, my arm is going to go further. I can have control. Look, here's part of the problem with this. Okay, is that look at the Johnny Depp trial right now. Okay.
I haven't paid one eye of that.
Here's the reality of it. The problem is that we look at this stuff and we look at it only in terms of for females. That's part of the problem, is that guys, guys don't want to. Other guys will make fun of them, whatever, or when their consent isn't offered. Women think they have this right to fucking touch a guy however they want to. The thing is
not all women.
Try this sometime. The next time a chick grabs your fucking dick randomly, turn around and just fucking pop her cooter and see how fast shit changes. Because that shit will have your ass thrown out on the ground from guys beating the shit out of you or thrown out in no time. But it's okay. And part of that is that implied consent. That's the reason I hate implied consent, is that very fucking reason right there. That, well, every guy wants a girl to touch him, so it's okay. Well, that's why I have one nut. No, it's not. It's not okay. And the thing is
not why you have one nut.
No, but I mean, it's started. But the thing is, damn it, we have to get rid of the caveman 1950s mentality. Okay, you may be a woman or guy and love to be dominated in the bedroom. And that's 100% because at that point in time, that's a discussion that's agreed upon. Okay? And if you want to go that role play at that point, whatever. But out in public, in general, overall, just in day-to-day basis, in life, you need permission. Mm-hmm. You need permission to touch. And we all need to do a better job of it, because we're all guilty of being huggers and being touchy. And
I am not one to grope a guy.
No.
Or a girl, for that matter.
No. Oh, I love this.
Drunk, I might have a little bit more courage.
I broke a guy's finger, April. I broke a guy's fingers once because he assumed my outfit meant that he could stick his hand on my dress. Yes.
And, I got it too.
And you know what? And hopefully other guys around there took him outside and finished breaking other parts of his body. It's just one of those areas. Look, if we can all reach a point in the lifestyle that we operate in black and white and eliminate the gray areas, shit will be way better. Mm-hmm. It just really will. I know. That's a consent lecture for today. We're going to have another. I've got a whole fucking gauntlet of shit from some stuff I got recently that we're going to talk about consent and coming up shows. because it's here's what's happened. Everybody's been locked away, and they're out running amok, and they've become fucking stupid. And so we will continue to hammer that shit home because safety first is what we believe in. But, oh boy, it's now. We're there. Okay, so with that being said, hopefully we answered some questions, or I don't know, maybe everybody's smarter. I don't know. I'm hot, sweaty as fucking stuck big. Anyway, so again, a big shout out to our sponsors, asnlifestylemagazine.com. Don't forget to check them out, read them. Hey, don't forget also, go to asnawards.com. We have until June 30th. You can vote twice a day and vote for us. We need your vote. We're up for Best Retail Business for Full Swap Shop. We're up for Best Supporting Business for Full Swap Radio. And we're up for Best Trade Show and Convention for Krazy Winter Nights. So please go to asnawards.com twice daily. Give us votes on all three of those. We really appreciate it. Also, smuttify.com. Check them out. When you sign up, then it's free. Then go ahead and find the Crazy Casbah group. We'll get you hooked up, or find me on there and we'll get you hooked up. And Nightcaps, nightcaps.com. Don't forget, you can put in the promo code. Of course, all these will be in the show notes as well. You can go to the promo code Nightcap10 Casbah Inc. Casbah Inc. and get a discount as well. So there you go. You can follow us all kinds of places and things and whatnot. You can follow us on Twitter at TruthCrazy. You can follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/Casbah, K-A-S-B-H. Send us emails at crazy, K-R-A-Z-Y.casbah, K-A-S-B-H @gmail.com. And don't forget to check out our main website, www.crazy.casbah.com. Check it out today. If you didn't win the auction, or you still want to donate to Casbah Cares, shoot us a line. We'll help you out so you can donate to Casbah Cares, because we have some lots and lots of needs of people that need our help. So there you go. And don't forget, we're gonna watch our schedule. We're back on the road again. The tour is full fucking speed ahead. This week we are in Lincoln, or in Omaha. Excuse me, we're in Omaha this week. Elkhorn,
or whatever.
I think we're in both places. Next week we are in Omaha on Thursday night and Lincoln on Friday night. And the week after that is Memorial Weekend. I don't know where all we're out there yet. Then in June, sign up, get out there. I want 100 people there again at least. We're in Osceola, Iowa, for the meet and greet out there. So make sure you sign up to come out there. All these are on our page, and we can't wait to see you guys. We will be hitting some. We've got some stops coming up in Des Moines. We've got some more stops I'll have a whole list in June, because we're going to be out at Island Riders Fun Ride and at Bone Stock. And we're going to be all over the place. So check it out. Plus, don't forget our own. There it is. Beth, I knew you were right. Next week, we've got Thursday in Omaha, Friday in Lincoln at the bowling meet and greet on 520. And that's next week. And then we're in Omaha again on Saturday, I believe. It might be Des Moines. I don't know. But so sign up. We want 100 people at the bowling one on 520. We want 100 people at the one in Osceola June 4th. So check it out. So with that being said, because somebody's checking their watch. Oops, gotta go. With that being said, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I will, and the only way I want to. Casbah style. Out.
Bye.